Today we're gonna talk relations. And basically what I'm getting at is if you don't have a car or a car that's stable enough, if you don't have a job, a good job, a job that's taking care of your business, if you don't have a place to live. Basically, what I'm getting at or what I'm saying is have your priorities together before you worry about relations. And I'm not just saying a relationship. I'm talking sex and all, because a lot of times people be so focused on chasing, trying to have sex and trying to do these different things that they don't even realize that, it's so many times because the person they're dating or they end up dealing with they don't worry about going get it. Just because your spouse might have a car doesn't mean you shouldn't have a car. Just because they got somewhere to stay doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? You need some type of stability. I always tell people it's better to have your own, because nobody's promised, even in marriage, and divorce rates and everything is so high nowadays. So, I feel like you shouldn't depend on a person 100% anyway. But that's the whole deal. Focus on yourself. Get yourself together. Build your account a certain way. Stack up. Make sure you have all the things you're supposed to have as an adult before you introduce somebody to your life, because dating is not easy, and then you don't know what comes with a person. So if you're not together before you introduce somebody into your life, that's just gonna make things so much harder. But like I said, I just I sit back and I watch and I see people dating, and I feel like people need to raise their standards a little more. You know what I'm saying? After a certain age, you shouldn't not have certain things. Now, I definitely understand about hardships in life because, I grew up hard, so I understand. But you got to set a goal and figure it out and make those goals happen. And the biggest thing about success is sacrifice. I remember I was like the last one out, like kickball, how they picked the last part. I was kind of that in life. I wasn't the one that had all the stuff that everybody had at certain ages and everything. I remember being a lot younger, and all my buddies and everybody had the more fancier cars and all that, and I had a nice car, but it wasn't what they had. But the thing I learned about that in life, because now in today's time I'm on top, and what I mean is wait your turn. Your time will come. Be patient, and instead of putting yourself in these debt situations or these bad situations trying to meet certain standards of today's, don't none of that matter. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and that's what you need to focus on. So if you don't leave with anything, leave with this. Nothing's more important than making sure you good first, and then everything else trickle down after that.